So after last week's episode of all that debauchery, fucked up shit that we talked about,
Sure.
you come in dressed as a child.
I mean, Shane, if you think that's what a child looks like,
I
that's
don't.
all on
I
you,
mean, is
bud.
this what children dress like today?
I don't know. Did you steal it from a child? It looks
No.
like it.
No. I'm too big
Like,
to be a
that
child.
actually has sleeves. Those are the real like sleeves.
No, it
on
came like this.
Yeah, you came like that. Anyway, go ahead.
I just
Hey,
came like
I
that.
was born this way, Shane.
Look, I already pushed record. Hey. Hey.
getting fat.
Oh, shit. You're getting fat. I like how you say getting fat. Welcome to the Garbage Pail Fat Cat Podcast with
Oh, God.
Fat Man Tim.
This shirt used to be loose on me, and now I'm like, yeah, the buttons are starting to
Now
stretch.
his skin's loose on him.
He's evolving.
Yes, into a gigantic, large, grotesque thing.
Delicious.
Man thing.
Welcome to the Garbage Pail Skids podcast. I'm your host, Shane Kopke. I'm here with Tim Gage, also known as Fats,
Hey, I'm also a host as well.
and Kevin McNichols, who's known as Gay.
Kevin McNichols.
Hi.
McNichols?
Kevin McNichols, who's known as a guy that dresses like a third grader with shoelaces for his fucking hoodie.
I got toast.
I like how he's got a hoodie.
He's also a
And-
host of the show.
He's got a hoodie with no sleeves. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, so
It has
Wasn't
to
that-
happen at
wasn't
some
that
point.
that Prometheus
what?
movie was a hoodie with no sleeves?
On Prometheus?
Yeah, the one side character, the first guy that got sick.
I'm trying to remember.
Oh,
that might have been, yeah.
Yeah, it was a-
with the
it was a
green,
s-
OD green fucking like type
Yeah.
hoodie.
Yeah,
And then he had those little spores flap into his nose.
he sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a cool fucking movie.
well,
Yeah.
that's a cool fucking sweatshirt.
That's
or-
a terrible
or
sweatshirt.
Whatever that
Was-
is.
It's a terrible sweatshirt.
The
was-
rainbow strings, tied together.
Was that the guy that had the alien like come out of his mouth?
No, he's the
No,
one that
he
said
had it
just
come
do
out of
it.
his
and
back.
He got,
Oh, it was
no,
out of his back.
No, he
That's
got
what it was, yeah.
torched. That was the
No.
boyfriend.
No, he,
Oh,
he got-
you're talking about Prometheus, not
yeah.
Covenant. I was mixed. I was
Prometheus.
thinking
Oh,
yeah, I'm-
Covenant
I'm
for some
thinking
reason.
Covenant,
yeah,
too.
I was thinking of Covenant too.
Prometheus. Did I say Prometheus?
Prometheus,
You did
yes.
say
Rewind
Prometheus.
that shit. Did I say Prometheus?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
but I'm
But-
thinking Covenant.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was
no.
They
thinking
both
Covenant.
start out similarly.
They kind of do. Yeah.
Except the chick dies in Covenant.
Which one? There's a lot of chicks that die in Covenant.
Yeah,
Is that-
actually, I
isn't-
think they
isn't-
all die in
Isn't
Covenant.
Covenant the follow-up to Prometheus?
Yes. Yes.
So the main chick from Prometheus dies in Covenant.
Well,
Yeah,
but
well,
you gotta explain yourself.
technically
in order to
before
fucking have
Covenant.
us follow your story.
You guys, everyone else is like, oh yeah.
Nobody else fucking
get-
did that.
I get it,
Everybody
Tim.
else is going, what the fuck is he talking
No,
about?
you guys are. Everyone else is like, oh
Fucking
yeah, no,
maniac.
Tim. You go with your bad self.
Is that retarded guy talking again? It's good that they let him on, but
I like
boy, does he
chocolate
take
and
up
peanut
a lot
butter.
of
It's a
fucking
good
airtime.
combination. It tastes delicious. That's me.
Oh, man. Well, we tried to, we ended up starting the show late tonight, guys. I know that it doesn't
late.
matter because it'll come out at the same time.
yeah,
But-
Maybe it won't,
exactly.
though, you know?
But we should, anytime we start out
Delay
late,
it.
Yeah,
delay it
yeah.
at that
God
entire
damn it.
time. Oh, it's an
We
hour late
recorded
tonight,
an hour
guys.
late, so we got to release it an hour
Yeah.
late.
Wait, so also our
Kinda
last
corresponds
episode
to what-
didn't really pop as well as the ones prior to.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's because of Kevin's
it
editing.
probably is
to-
my fault. It
To
probably
put
is
a
my
word
fault.
at the beginning of the show
Honestly,
that
when
should
you-
have stayed in the middle.
Yeah, and honestly, when you brought that up, it made total sense. But
Yeah.
it was like, man, I could not. It was
No,
so
it was-
perfect.
It was
for that.
hilarious. So
Yeah.
I was like, I mean, I get it.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Not
fight
to-
the
not-
logic on
the
it. But
algorithm did not like that.
Yeah,
It
I
wasn't
don't think it
hilarious
did.
at all.
did you
It was
say algorithm?
algorithm? Algorithm? Algorithm?
Algorithm?
Algorithm.
Wow.
Algorithm.
I say algorithm
Why?
because
Oh.
it sounds
All gay rhythm.
yeah, there it is.
There we go.
There.
That's the thread.
Yeah.
Now we've got it.
Yeah. No, it actually brings to light as why you wear the shirts so often.
What? Gay threads?
Yeah.
Rhythmy. Do you know what I heard?
Tim and his gay threads.
You know what I heard recently? A new word for clothes. Drip. Have you
No,
ever heard
that's
that?
not new.
That's not new.
That's not new
Oh well,
at
that's
all.
the first time I've ever heard it. It was like
Kevin,
yesterday.
You're just very white and only hang out with white
You
people
don't have children.
out in the
That's-
woods.
That's why you don't.
What?
and practicing your fucking malicious stuff. I
Crossbreeding.
get it.
I almost never leave my house unless it's for work.
I know.
Or to come
You're
here.
like, oh, there's too many browns outside. I can't go outside.
Disgusting. Stealing my
man.
air and
Ugh, look at that one. He's doing. Is that a leaf blower? What the fuck is going on here? I'm disgusted by this.
They're here and they're doing manual labor.
Manuel labor?
Wow. That's his actual name.
Manuel labor.
Anyway,
name of
Not
his
a bad
company.
idea for a landscaping company, actually. I think I just came up with one.
yeah.
Manuel labor.
I'm sure you could do something with Jesus also.
Yeah.
That's a one. You
Well,
could
yeah,
use.
it'll be.
Jesus Habadashery.
Yeah. I don't know what a haberdashery is. I've heard it several times. I
Yeah.
still don't know what
Neither
it means.
does Kevin.
Yeah.
It's a fun word, though.
Don't they have like feed for animals there or something?
Haberdashery?
Yeah.
I don't know.
For animals?
Why don't you look it up?
It's
Guy
like
that's
a
got the lookup machine.
yeah.
Go ahead and spell it.
I hope that
why'd
was
you have
right.
to do that to the mic, man?
Oh, I'm sorry. I take that back.
Oh, it's clothing. men's clothing.
Haberdashery is a clothing.
Yep.
Is a clothing thing.
And if it's in Britain, it's small items used for sewing, such
Wow,
as buttons
you
and
learned
zippers.
2 new words for clothing.
I did.
Well,
Drip and haberdashery.
Yes.
well, we
yes,
can call
yes.
it, guys. Go ahead and push the
Oh,
button.
wait. That's haberdash. Push what? Oh, okay. My bad.
Just
All right, thanks
bring us
guys for
up.
listening.
All right.
Kevin's already learned everything there is to learn.
We have
and,
learned.
It's been a real pleasure,
Yeah,
everyone.
Kevin's also cured all childhood molestation
all of it.
Stage 4.
with his penis. It's weird. Anyway, no, we're back to the show.
And we're back.
I know we tricked everybody. 4 minutes in.
Oh, psych.
All 2 listeners or viewers or whatever you want to call them.
Yes, thanks, John Schmidt.
I'm gonna
Hey.
go. I'm gonna go find a drip merchant.
You got a
I
shout out.
remember that guy. Hello. We love you. We
Yeah,
miss
I
you.
told you I saw him today.
I know,
It was
but
weird.
I was acting like I didn't.
Oh,
know,
my bad.
in order to
wait,
make it
wait.
more surprising.
Say it again.
Hey, John Schmidt. I know that guy.
I know
Hey.
him too.
Hey,
That's weird.
what
Who
a
the fuck is John
small
Schmidt?
world.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Oh, that's my
my
name
name
too.
It's all of us.
Holy shit!
I'm sure
it is
he's
a small
he's
world.
never heard that
I'm
before.
sure he never has.
Never.
Anyway,
It's a first forever. A first from anything today.
yeah. Kevin
Drip.
learned-
John Jekyllheimer.
Oh,
J-
so
Jib Jib
are we
Jibber
doing shout outs now?
Oh.
We're also saying hi.
Good
Whatever
thing
else
that you
we're
didn't
talking
use
about.
that word with an N at the beginning. That would have been bad.
Would it have, Shane? Would it have been bad for
I
you?
mean, that's why you got us kicked off of Twitter. I get it.
And get us kicked off Twitter. It was a sock account.
We should probably set up another Twitter account.
Jack Dorsey's a
Yeah, we
dick,
should
by
set
the
up
way.
an actual one. Jack Dorsey.
You could have stopped that, Jack. You could have stopped it, but you didn't.
He couldn't have because
He
he
was
wasn't
still-
there at the time.
Who's Jack
Oh.
Dorsey?
Oh.
Yeah, Jack Dorsey
Oh.
wasn't there at the time. Jack Dorsey's been gone for I think a year.
Oh, he has.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Jack.
Did he own like part of Twitter? Or
Yeah,
something?
well, he's a CEO and I believe like one of the majority shareholders or some shit like that, or not one of them. You know, you're either the majority or not. But I
Yeah.
believe he was like the majority shareholder, or at least big enough portion to where you'd be considered. You know that.
Yeah,
Not,
and he
not
was-
You're,
51%.
you're the shot caller. but-
Yeah,
Yeah,
essentially.
He had a pretty high spot on the board, too.
oh yeah.
That's when he left,
Well, he
right?
was CEO.
Well, he's
Yeah,
CEO
like a
of like,
CEO,
like
okay.
50
Yeah.
million fake profiles.
yeah, yeah,
Just
exactly.
50 million. What is there like? 2 billion users.
I
I
have
guarantee
no
it's more than
idea.
50 million.
I don't
Yeah,
fucking know. I
there's-
just know that you know when Elon was going to buy it, he backed out because
He still might have to.
He might have to legally, yeah.
What was it like?
Oh,
couple
there was
days-
a contractual.
well,
thing?
a couple of days ago,
A
the
goo?
shareholders actually fucking voted and said, "Yeah, we'll let it go through."
Yeah.
His shareholders or Twitter's shareholders?
Twitter's.
Well, of course they would.
No, they didn't before.
Yeah.
They did it because everything's going to court now, so it's using as like a leverage thing, is my guess, or at least in the public eye. You know, like one of those types of things.
It's
But
all politics and policy games.
yes. Kevin only thinks about politics and policy games.
Well, who doesn't?
Yeah, I know.
All the
Kevin's the
time.
one that actually termed minor attracted person. You know,
Maps.
that's his thing.
I thought that one dude,
He likes to put his
Fit
finger on the map.
chick
Yes,
person
he
that
loves
we-
maps. He's always tracing the edges of the
I thought
maps.
that person that was on that video made it up. The one with the weird
No.
glasses and the hair.
Oh yeah, that guy.
No.
Or that
Girl, guy,
that thing.
whatever.
That pronoun.
That
that pronoun.
That
You know what? Fuck
individual.
it. That's our new
I
thing.
think
Anytime
so.
somebody does something, look at what that pronoun just did.
look at that pronoun.
I like that.
Fucking perfect.
I like how your fuck up becomes like an actual thing now.
That's gonna be a thread. I hope it does. 'Cause
Great.
That's
Now
fantastic.
your hair is really weird.
Is it?
Yeah, it went way up.
Honestly, that's
It's
way
You look
more.
like fucking Rob Schneider when he did the Hey Man. You know that guy, that character.
Making coffee.
Yeah, that guy, the Office guy.
No,
But-
that was not just one character. Rob Schneider had that hairstyle for a lot of it.
No, but when he
No.
really overdid it on that one.
Indeed, he did.
So that's where I was going.
Is he still a thing?
Rob Schneider?
Yeah.
He's a person, yeah.
Oh, okay. So we haven't lost him.
No, he's still
Thank
alive.
God.
I actually saw him on Bill Maher's now got his own podcast.
Oh
And-
well, great.
Yeah. Dude,
Now
Rob
we got
Sch-
more competition.
Rob
Great.
Schneider's Steven
he was on
Seagal
it.
stories. Rob
Yes.
Schneider's Steven Seagal stories are hilarious.
Well, same with the Steven Seagal stories from what is his name? John Leguizamo.
Yeah.
John
I've-
Leguizamo
yes.
actually got Steven did something and Leguizamo said something back to him, and Steven Seagal walks up and fucking picks him up by his throat up against the wall. Like this happened on a movie set. Like he's a maniac.
Well,
Yeah.
that was it. That's why you got kicked off. It was that
Yes.
fucking.
Yes,
one
that was the movie.
Yeah, that was what was it? Executive decision.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was it.
That
Yeah.
was,
That was the
one.
movie where he
I
did that.
believe it then.
And he fucking hates that guy.
That's why they
Yeah.
killed him off early. He wasn't originally supposed to be killed off early.
No,
I
he
don't
was
think.
supposed to be
Yeah.
the star, and
Yeah.
they fucking. I remember when that movie. when that movie was
Like what the fuck?
when that movie was coming out, there was all this thing.
He
talk
was on
about,
the title fucking
Yes.
page.
Yes,
there
he
was.
was.
There
He
was
was
all
on the
this.
posters and shit
Well,
like
there
that.
was all this talk about Steven Seagal starring in this new movie, starring in this new movie, and then I remember going to the theater and watching it. And I'm like, he's fucking dead.
30
was
minutes
dead,
in,
yeah,
not
it's
even
like-
that, like
yeah.
20 minutes in.
Something like that.
He's
Yeah.
tumbling in midair. You're like,
Yeah.
what the
Yeah.
fuck?
But for some reason they used a stealth aircraft, an F-117A fighter, to fucking fly him up there that doesn't fit people in it like that.
No, it doesn't. But it does in this movie.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. It would have been great if they rode on it like the side of a SWAT car up into the air.
Arm over the fucking bar.
Yeah.
Just hanging out smoking a cigarette.
Just moving at like
Bad
700
Moon
miles
Rising
an hour.
playing in the fucking radio
Oh,
on the outside and shit
That would
like
have been
that.
fucking great.
I'm gonna snap that
No,
motherfucker's
no, no,
birthday.
What would be a better,
Dude,
better, not Bad Moon
That
Rising.
seriously, that could be a running theme throughout this show. Is just things Steven Seagal,
Seagal does.
has done.
Yeah.
Because I liked him when I
In
was
the
a
back
kid.
in the day. Yeah. Yeah.
You
Me
know,
too.
like,
No,
Me
I
too.
didn't
His
like
early
any of his
movies
shit
I
at all.
liked.
Dude, his
He
early
ran
movies were
so
great. If you
His
don't,
running was so.
yes, I agree. His running is
Oh
fucking
yeah.
absurd.
It's just
Shoulders
as
in,
funny as Tom Cruise
hands,
is running.
hands hanging
yeah,
down.
he looks like a fucking retarded T-Rex. I get it.
I
don't even.
And
Like,
once
I
you
will
see
get
it,
you.
Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
No.
Every other running
Oh,
thing he
exactly.
But
does,
if you take away the running, like if he just walked at a brisk pace throughout the entire movie,
he probably
Like
should.
Jason Voorhees.
so yeah, exactly. Like it's almost a horror movie.
Someone's running from him. And they go around the corner. He's just there walking like Jason Voorhees.
yeah.
God damn it, Steven.
How is he
Steven
always
Seagal,
there?
He
Steven
did it again.
He's
That's
so,
how fast he
he's
is.
so sneaky. No, but if you take away the running, like the first 3 or 4 movies that he did were actually good.
Yeah. Yeah. Those were
Um,
those first
Hard to
four-
Kill.
Hard to Kill
Out
was
for
good.
Justice.
Out for Justice. Fuck.
I don't remember the next one.
Yeah, it was a couple. It was around the time he did Out for Justice as well. It was
Yeah.
I don't, I'm drawing a blank right now.
I don't
Fuck.
remember it, but then Under
Yeah.
Siege was the 4th one in,
Yeah,
in that list.
That was his big one.
and that was, I
Yeah.
think, the best one.
Yeah.
Was that the
yeah.
one where he's like a naval pilot or something?
No, he was
Or-
a cook.
He's
in
a
the
cook.
Navy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
really, Tim, this is the secret.
Oh, it's a secret.
He's actually an ex-Navy SEAL. Of
course.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
On a naval boat?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No fucking
And
way.
the only reason like he
knows a
stayed in
keto.
the Navy was because like the captain was like, I really like you.
We're gonna
You
give
should
you
be
a break.
You should be our cook. And he's like,
Yeah.
you're right. I should get demoted straight down to cook from Navy fucking SEAL.
it was the perfect job.
But
for
it's
the
a good
perfect
thing he was
man.
there.
Yeah, he saved everyone.
But
Dude.
no, I actually did like that movie because Tommy Lee Jones was fucking
Yeah,
great in
he
it.
was. He was.
Tommy
great
Lee
in it.
Jones was like 28 at the time and somehow
Yeah.
looks
Did
75.
Even though he looks 70. Yeah.
It doesn't matter what role Tommy Lee Jones is in. He's old as fuck.
Yes.
Yeah. He's the oldest man in the room.
Well, remember The Fugitive?
Yeah.
Super old in that. I'm like, there's no
Yeah.
way you're going to catch Harrison Ford.
I know.
Harrison Ford's like 30 years older than you and looks 20 years younger
Yeah.
than you. How is that possible?
You know what? I love.
And it was the one-armed man the whole time.
Yeah.
Who knew?
I don't care.
You know what? Before we completely get off Steven Seagal, there's one more story that Rob Schneider told, and I love it, dude. Where he's like, I was sitting in this RV with Steven Seagal because we were getting to do this movie together, and he comes out of his back room and he goes like, I just read the greatest script I've ever read in my entire life. And then Rob Schneider was like, really? What was it? Who wrote it? He's like, I did.
Of course you did.
Now, if you want to know a true narcissist, that's a true narcissist.
I believe it, man. I believe he's. I've seen his videos even recently where he's training martial arts and showing these young up and comings how to fucking fight, and he's literally sitting in a chair just slapping.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is
Can't get out
like,
of the
so
chair.
if you watch like his old shit, like he's actually using force and everything. Like a lot of his shit would actually fucking hurt, right?
Yeah.
And he's actually like a high level Aikido master. But the shit he does now looks exactly like the people that do the fucking what is
The
that?
fake martial arts?
Yeah, but what is that one called?
Are you... It's like the...
You know
I
what I'm talking about?
Yeah, there's like the guy can like
Uses
like,
fucking-
chi.
Yes.
cheap, but
Yes.
I don't know
I
why I
forget what
want to
they're
say
called.
Fu Manchu, but that's not
Well,
it.
there was a whole group of these guys
We'll
called the
call it that.
Black. There were a whole group of these guys in the 70s, 80s that did that. They were called the Black Dragon Dojo or something like that. And it was
all
like,
I hear when he says that is, "This is Red Dragon."
yeah,
Go fuck yourself in the face.
If you want Speedman back, you will give us $2 million.
This is Rex Friedman was his name. What the fuck was his name?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. Dude, Tom Cruise was because the first time I watched, I had no idea it was
No
Tom
one
Cruise.
knew that was Tom Cruise until after the credits. You're like, what the fuck? That was Tom Cruise. And then he starts doing that.
It was Les Grossman, right?
Les
there you
Grossman.
go. Yeah.
Les Grossman. It's such the greatest role Tom Cruise has ever done.
Okay, so I'm trying to. Is it Tai Chi? No,
No.
Wing Chun is one
No,
of them.
it's not Wing Chun. Wing Chun
No.
is the original.
Yeah,
form
no,
of Kung Fu.
But no, I know a bunch of these guys like Ashita Kim, Frank Dukes from the Bloodsport. You know, they did that Bloodsport movie about him. Which, of course, it turned out that he was full of shit. All of these guys.
Oh yeah, the Bloodsport guy.
Yeah, they're all these guys. They were all in this like Black Dragon Society, and they were all fucking fakes.
But you know what? It led to such a great thing, though. The fucking Bloodsport guy being a fake led to Mortal Kombat.
It really did. Yeah,
So-
Mortal Kombat was
Not
inspired
everything-
by it.
Not everything came out bad out of
No,
that. whole
that's
thing.
true.
And it was
That's
actually
true.
really inspired by Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah.
Who's it?
Yeah.
Like Steven Seagal, and you know, like he would always talk shit about Van
Bushido.
Damme. It's not Bushido.
No, Bushido's
That's
samurai.
it's a sword fighting.
Yeah, that's with
thing.
like with katanas and stuff.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Yes. They made games about it, Tim.
Yeah, Bushido is the samurai like.
We also call it touchless knockout.
No, the one that God, I cannot remember the
It's like-
fucking name of it. I'm trying to
Is
find
it the 5-finger death punch
No,
thing
no,
or whatever?
no.
I know what you're talking about though. Where like they don't touch people,
Yeah.
but they can like knock them out with their
Yeah,
inner
it's-
power.
Yeah, the fake
So
martial arts, the
stupid.
psychology behind no touch knockouts.
Yeah, there was a guy named George Dillman that used to do
Tai
that.
Chi?
George Dillman was full of shit.
Tai Chi is just an exercise. It's just
I don't know.
It's
It's a
stretching
Tai
thing.
Chi thing.
Yeah, Tai Chi's pretty much for exercise.
I don't know.
Yeah,
They're
there's-
all
I don't
fucking
think there's
lame.
a name for it now. No, I'm curious. That's what
Yeah.
I mean.
George Dillman.
Like I
Total
saw
piece
one
of
Yeah,
guy
George
do it.
Dillman.
Yeah.
One guy
Uh-huh.
doing
I've watched
some-
a lot of videos about
some-
that guy.
He was one of the most prominent guys that did that.
There was a big bell in front of him. He was doing a in front of like 10 feet from a bell, and this bell would ring when he would do it.
Well, yeah, because it's real, Tim.
Yeah,
It's real.
there's nothing.
End of
inside
the
bell,
story.
just
End of
knocking
the
it.
story.
Okay.
Real. All right, we'll move on.
It was Shaolin.
No, well, Shaolin's actually that's a thing.
No, it's not.
I like how you're just naming actual martial arts.
It's the Iron Fist.
Yeah.
The
Is that the
Iron
one that you
Fist?
shove up your ass?
Is that what the one with the
No,
RZA?
that's the one that I let the
That's
lady
the
do that
rubber
with.
fist.
Oh, the rubber
Oh.
fist.
Yeah.
Was
You
that
gotta
the
stop
one?
getting those confused, Tim.
Hey Tim,
You're gonna get fishers.
One
Tim.
hurts.
Tim, was that the one
other one
starring?
hurts.
Was
They both hurt. They're exactly the same size.
One's just a little more giving.
I used one to get the other one out.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Go ahead.
You
guys
think it
keep
tastes
talking. I'm
like-
gonna try to find this shit.
You think it tastes like iron, but it's very coppery.
Well, no,
actually.
there's a special thing going on today. We need to save some time for it because it is.
Well, we can kind
Have
of.
we got to how far are we into
Well,
it
we
right
can.
now?
We can. We're
'Cause
yeah. Because
apparently
we can.
we got some video we got to watch too.
Yeah,
You
we
were
got
talking-
about a little over 13 minutes of video to watch.
Yeah, we need content with it, dude. So
and-
I say we start that shit up now because I'm going to insult you the whole fucking time.
I hope you'll listen to the video first.
Like close my eyes and listen, or do I have to?
No,
watch
yeah,
it
you
too?
can watch it and listen. But I mean, you can close your eyes if you want to. I mean, it is a free country still.
Conspiracy corner.
Or
Can
we could start that in
probably
a
can't- we
bit.
can't
Yeah.
use
We're
that
only
at all.
fucking
Yeah.
20 minutes into
Yeah,
the
let's
show.
push it back a little bit.
You can't
because
even
Christ.
what are we gonna do for 10 minutes?
What are we gonna do for 10 minutes? I don't know. You guys
The
can
show.
talk about stuff while I'm looking this fucking thing up, which is
You're
what
not
I
gonna
said.
fucking find it, Shane. That's just it.
Jesus
This is
Christ.
terrible fucking.
Well,
this
hey,
is terrible podcast.
how about
here.
this? Let's talk about the collapse of the United States, which is definitely happening right now.
Why are you talking so, like
Right
you-
now.
You're all very nebbishy
like
when you
right
do that. You know
now.
that?
You're very
Nebbishy.
nebbishy?
You didn't
Yeah.
even say.
I could be
and
very
it was
nebbishy.
yeah,
Yeah, I know. He's like, nah.
right, yeah.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, and also on our
There's a
50th
cartman
episode, when that comes up, we're gonna have a special guest on that show. It's gonna be
Oh,
great.
Yes, we are going to have special guests.
What's her
on
name?
the
Is she got a
50th.
vagina?
We're not sure yet.
All
I
right.
mean, she can have one if you want.
Yes, I do.
All right,
We're going to get one of those
It's gonna-
girls.
man, you're gonna eat those words.
We're going to get one of those strippers
Why
that
does
can
that have
shoot
to be a
balls out of their
surprise for me,
vagina.
Too? Yeah. Like, you guys have got something planned that I don't know about. We're
Goddamn right we do.
we're a fucking team, dude. We're a goddamn tripod.
Yeah,
One
but
leg goes out, we fucking fail.
We're starting a
it's
haberdashery.
not- yeah, we're starting a haberdashery for the humanity.
Oh, I got some shirts we can.
Yeah, I know,
I
and you
can
need to get
donate.
rid of all of
Yeah,
them.
'cause
They are terrible.
I'm outgrowing them.
Yeah. How are you getting this much fatter? It's been a week.
I have no fucking clue.
It's been a fucking week.
I had a package of cookies last night. It was delicious.
A package. By package,
How
you mean
big
it's
was that
fucking,
package?
It's like 2 foot by a foot and a half.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's. But I only ate 3 cookies. It only holds 3 cookies. They're
No,
just
Put that
big.
cookie down!
It's 3 rows of cookies.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I only ate 3 rows of fucking cookies. Well, what type of cookies? Actually, it was just a box of sugar.
No,
I just ate a box
it
of
was,
sugar.
It was the iced oatmeal ones. They're fucking delicious.
Oh, those are fucking
No,
good.
you know what the best ones
Those
are?
are good.
Drop cookies.
I don't know.
Drop
what that is.
cookies?
They're oatmeal, fudge, and peanut butter all mixed together.
Shit.
The drop cookies, those are the best.
Is that Keebler or
No,
where can I find
no.
that shit?
Yeah,
Is it
like
your
Fred
mom's
Meyer's.
recipes or something
Fred
like that?
Meyer's
Oh.
is one place. I mean, my mom showed me and my sister how to make them when we were kids, and my sister makes them every year for like Christmas and shit like
Look at
that.
that,
Nice.
They're fucking amazing.
Hook that shit.
Although the
fucking up.
name is a little confusing. Drop
Yeah, my-
cookies.
My
It's because
psych-
you just drop it onto a cookie sheet and let it dry. They
Oh,
don't-
I get
They're
that.
no
Okay,
cook.
that's it. Yeah.
No cook cookies.
Ah.
They're so amazing.
Well, my sister.
That is pretty badass.
She makes Buckeyes. It's just a peanut butter ball dipped in chocolate.
Oh, I thought it was like, what is a
that
buckeye? A
sounds
real
good.
buckeye? Isn't that like a horse or something?
Yeah, it's like a buck.
Oh, I get
a
it. So they
deer's
look
eye.
like shit from a horse.
They're delicious.
Ah,
oh
nice.
my god, I can't get enough of them.
It does sound pretty good.
It's better than the original name, horse shit cookies.
Horse dropping, okay? Because it's religious.
Horse
thing involved.
dumplings.
We're trying to
No,
push
it'd have been
it.
great. They're like, no, we can say shit when it comes to horses. That's fine.
It was the other delicacy I had growing up. My parents couldn't call it shit on a shingle. They called it cream tuna on toast.
what?
Why is tuna in there at all?
Yeah.
They didn't use chipped beef. That was too expensive. They
Oh, so it was tuna on there?
it was tuna in there.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Very.
I made it for my kids.
I mean,
They're
I
like-
get it.
They were like, yuck.
Frightening.
I'm like, yeah, that's what your dad grew up on. Enjoy.
No.
Or chicken pudding.
It makes more sense than
Chicken
you're so
fucking
angry
pudding?
now with just the eating habit. And I get why you now eat the way
Terribly.
you do, the way you do now.
This is a delicacy.
It's been instilled from an early age.
No, it's not. It's not the instilled. He's trying to get away from that one thing that he ate. And he's like, I better eat all of this good food.
I wasn't allowed any of that. I had to eat poor my whole fucking life, man. Fried bologna sandwiches and all that. You got
Yeah,
9 kids in my family.
Bologna, I've
Damn.
always thought bologna was disgusting.
And it is. There's like pieces of bone in that shit.
Yeah.
It's fucking gross.
Yeah.
I've never understood what. I know people that they're like, I love a good bologna sandwich, and I'm like, you're a fucking psychopath.
Yeah,
Why would you like that?
There's nothing good.
No.
About
Yeah,
a
isn't
bologna
bologna like that isn't it that
It's
that
puree.
paste
It's
stuff of
puree
meat?
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
It's
there
the
are
bottom
good
of the barrel.
bolognas.
Mm.
There are good bolognas out there.
Yeah,
but like
it's-
what everybody normally gets, what we would all
The
think
cheap
of as
shit in the
bologna,
store.
It's
yeah.
fucking terrible.
Yeah, the bar S thick stack. It's 99 cents now. It was
Yeah.
50 cents before. But
Yeah. I know. It's amazing.
Inflation's a motherfucker.
Inflation's gone up.
God,
Well,
it's only going to go up more.
You can tell some of the foods that are just like kind of made in a lab because because you get there and you're like, dude, back in the 90s, this was like $1. It's like $1.03 now.
Yeah, it's
The
too.
It's so you know that like they just it. First off, it'll last on the shelf forever.
Yeah,
It'll
you don't have to
never
worry
go
about
bad.
it
You can
expiring.
actually just leave it out and it'll be fine.
No, that's
So,
still good. It's
yeah.
still good. It's got an edge to it, but it's still good.
I watched today. This guy was unboxing a fucking. It was in one of the shorts that I watched. He was because he's like this fucking goddamn it comic book nerd, right?
Yeah.
And he's all dressed up, like kind of painted up like the Joker and everything. And he's like, "So I got this special thing for you guys today. It's like a 1989 or 90 fucking box of cereal, Batman cereal. Never been opened. It came
Really?
with the
I had that.
So is it the one with
it
Michael
came with the
Keaton on
Batman
it?
bank on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Nice.
he got it, but it's like 30-something years old or whatever.
Wow.
And he's like, I'm going to eat it. And as he's eating it, the whole time he's like, he's like, no, it tastes great. Oh, no, now it's not so bad. I was gagging earlier. He takes another bite. And he's like,
Like just because it wasn't open doesn't mean it's going to be good after
No,
that long.
They had
fucking-
Mr. T.
I think he did it
cereal
on
back
purpose.
then.
Oh,
Like the
yeah,
whole-
yeah,
and I
sure.
think he
It's for the
probably
show.
exaggerated. It was funny.
Yeah.
That was on
So was
the-
it a cereal with like Michael Keaton's Batman on the front of it?
No, it
Like
just
that era?
it was. I mean, it's from that era, but
Yeah.
I don't
Wasn't
think
it-
it had that.
Oh, okay.
Batman logo shaped?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
had that too when I
remember-
was a
yeah.
kid. I remember it, but
And then there was the Mr. T cereal that you were so excited to get too.
I didn't get that one.
I
You
never
didn't
tried the
Mr.
Mr. T
No,
cereal.
it was fucking great.
I know, but I never got
It
that.
wasn't great. And then there
I
was
like how
the,
you're trying to say that this
no,
is a ubiquitous thing.
also
and it's not.
the you know the little pie things that come in a wrapper, like the cream pies.
Yeah, they
The-
still make those.
Yeah, they-
no, the
yeah.
one with Slimer, the Slimer ones.
Oh, I don't
From
remember that.
I don't
Ghostbusters.
remember that either.
Oh,
I remember.
And I used to fucking love Ghostbusters.
I remember
back
Crystal Pepsi
yeah.
Oh,
Crystal
I
Pepsi.
remember Crystal
I
I
Pepsi.
remember.
that I found a needle in.
Do you know? Did you
Oh,
really?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
Like a hypodermic
And then
needle? Or
no,
just like
it was just a big pine needle up at the top,
Oh.
just floating around. It would have been funnier the other way, yes. But I just remember, and my dad had never said things like this before. He's like, "Why don't you keep that? We could have fucking sued Pepsi." And I'm like,
Possibly.
true.
I'm
Yeah.
fucking 9,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
What are
you're
you
not
doing?
exactly
I'm
thinking
sorry
that
that
way.
I don't have my lawyer's hat on.
Yeah.
I'm 9 years
Delicious.
old. No, when I saw it, I was like, "Can I get a different one?" He's like, "You should have kept
Dude,
that."
by
the
7, you
fuck?
should have passed the bar
I
exam.
know. I'm
Shane.
like, how come you don't know constitutional law from the 1830s?
yeah.
I'm
yeah,
about,
dude.
you're
You're
a
so far
bill.
behind at 9.
Yeah, it's
on
terrible.
Capitol Hill.
Yeah.
So
and-
anyway, yeah. So that happened. That guy ate that shit and almost puked. It was kind of
I don't doubt it. There was so much shit that came out in that era, you know, like when those big movies would come out and stuff, where a lot of it would just be on the shelves for a couple weeks and they'd just vanish again because they were throwing everything
but you
at
make
the wall.
You make it seem like though that they don't do that now.
Well, they still do.
Because when
yeah.
Stephen King's It came out, the new version,
Uh-huh.
Funko had a cereal.
Funko
Yes,
makes a
they-
cereal?
Funko made a cereal that came with one of the pops.
Uh-huh.
I still have it because I got it for Zoe when me and Lynn were
but
together.
That's a gimmicky
And
thing. That's not
well,
even like a.
it was 100% because it's the one that
Yeah,
you're not
yeah.
supposed to open.
Yeah.
It's one of those because Zoe went to eat it and she's like, "This is terrible,"
Yeah.
Well, yeah. 'cause
It's
you-
basically made to be a display piece,
Yeah.
pretty much.
and I
Back
should have
then,
kept it that way.
They were
Yeah.
made for kids to eat. You know?
I
Yeah,
mean,
back when we were
we
kids,
say
yeah.
that, but look what they've turned into. I mean,
Well, I
from
mean,
about
I
right
guess
here,
that's true.
you know. Oh, that's a visual joke, guys.
Sorry for those that don't watch the show.
Yes, send us
Yeah.
your
Shane was pointing. at
PO
Tim's
box, and we will send you pictures of Tim so you can understand.
hot and sweaty.
That was
Oh
the
my
name
God,
of an
it's so
episode.
hot. Grating cheese over his chest and shit like that.
Sitting in the sun, that's how you tan. You fucking
Oh my God.
break an egg on your forehead and rub it all over your face.
So hot.
Pour some milk on top.
Jesus Christ.
Milk was a bad choice.
Milk was a bad choice.
Oh man.
That was,
Anyway.
no, yeah, I'm done with the whole past tense food. That was good. The Crystal Pepsi thing you said. I remember the Saturday Night Live did a spoof of that called Crystal Gravy, and it was guys playing sports, and then he grabbed his jug of Crystal Gravy and just literally.
Didn't someone else do like a meth version of that one
Crystal
too?
meth.
Yeah, I think someone did a
That would be
crystal.
even-
I think someone did a
even
crystal
better.
meth.
A crystal
fucking,
like
yeah, I'm
Pepsi
serious. I
crystal
actually
meth?
think that somebody did a fucking like parody of one of the Crystal Pepsi commercials.
Uh-huh.
Because I think that came out and then went away really quick. Crystal
That was
Pepsi.
gonna piss everyone off. Yeah.
Well, it was like in the 80s that it went in or came in and went away. I think it came back in like the late 90s, and then that's when they fucking did the parody of it. And it might have been a Chappelle thing, but I don't remember.
Oh, that's
Because that sounds like something that he
would.
would have done. But I could be getting it wrong just because of the fact that
Or
it
the,
sounds like something he would do.
The other energy. Well, before.
Oh, Mad
energy.
TV could have done it too. That also makes
Actually,
sense.
that sounds like something they would have
That
done.
was a Mad TV
Yeah.
thing. Now that you mention it, yeah.
That sounds like their style.
But there was those. I don't even know if they were called energy drinks, but Surge. and-
Oh, I
Yeah.
remember Surge.
and
Yeah,
there
man.
was Vault.
I remember
Get
Vault
to
too.
It. Like those came and went as well.
Yeah,
Dude, there was
Surge was actually pretty good.
There was one that came out when I was in high school, and they said that it was like the highest content for fucking caffeine or whatever that they could legally put in something. I mean,
No
which is
shit.
insane. And they just drove it to our school and just said, "Here's free fucking ones." And so I just walked up there. I walked up there like this. Then I put on a hoodie. Walked up, grabbed another one. Then I put on a hat and walked up and grabbed
Well,
another
they
one.
knew. They didn't care.
I'm sure. But my friend Victor, he drinks one, or no, two. And then he goes, "Dude, this is just like cocaine."
was it Monster? Because I remember
was-
Monster.
dude,
Was that
I-
Jolt Cola?
No, it was none of those.
Oh, Jolt was another one.
Remember Jolt?
It
Yeah, that
was,
was
it was
good.
none of those. It was stronger than all of them.
Whoa.
And the crazy thing about it is it came and went so fucking fast because it was made by Coca-Cola, I believe.
Mm.
But well, this is back when like drink companies would actually just come to your schools and fucking hand shit out.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, yeah.
We had the Mountain Dew fucking Hummer H1 show up to our school.
Seriously?
And
That's
fuck-
pretty
yeah.
cool.
Extreme. Yeah.
Fucking shows up, and then the whole bed of it was a cooler for
Bad-
fucking Mountain Dew.
yeah.
That was
Yes.
one of our former coworkers had.
Yeah,
joined
the Monster. Yeah.
the Monster. He would actually
That's
show up
cool.
to our work and give us Monster energy drinks.
Yeah, they don't do that kind of shit anymore.
They
I think
do,
it's-
but it's
It's much more limited.
Yeah.
In scale.
Well, because they don't need to anymore.
Well, that and all. I guess you're right because of, like the internet and all that.
They
and how
really
it is.
don't. I mean,
Um,
Bang out of nowhere just showed up, and
I
I'm,
found crystal gravy,
su-
but not the crystal meth.
I'm super pissed about Bang because I don't care
Oh.
for it. I think it's
Yeah.
they've got 100 different flavors,
They got a lot.
and
yeah.
all of them are gross. I don't like them.
Of
There's-
what,
the only
Bang?
one I liked was
Bang's
the.
got some good ones.
They had like this blue raspberry one I liked.
No, I don't.
Those are
They're
gross.
phasing
Yeah,
out.
I liked it.
God
Mountain-
damn it! Maybe we should do this parody. I can't find it.
Mountain Dew.
Maybe
yeah.
maybe I'm bringing out an idea that
Well, someone's gonna do it now.
God damn
Thanks,
it.
Shane.
one of our 4 followers. Yeah.
That could have been our.
Would it
our
be
bit.
fucked up if like we have like the best like video editor guy ever, and he's oh shit, that's a good idea, gets fucking huge off of that. It's like, oh man, that was my idea that I thought that was someone else's.
Not anymore, Bucko. That was his.
That's what
idea.
happens, man. If you don't act fast, your intellectual property gets stolen by someone else or the Chinese.
Yeah, I was gonna say, or China just doesn't
Yeah.
care and takes
and
it
they just
anyway.
take it anyway. Yeah.
Well, I know one of the things they do is they'll put in things that get into like back doors into stuff,
Oh yeah, they
and
do.
then they won't steal anything right away, and then they slowly just develop their shit, and then go,
Exactly.
Hey, look what we made all on our own.
Yep.
I mean, it's one of the things that they do with like
Mhm.
I think that's why they have so many stipulations on like fucking internet companies coming in there, like
Mhm.
Google and all these other
Yeah.
fucking companies, and they're like, no, we got to have access to everything.
Mhm.
That's why Tim they stole all of his information with TikTok.
Of course.
No, I canceled that.
Oh, okay. You're
Oh.
fine then.
Oh,
they don't have any
speaking
information.
of-
They
about
got
you now.
what they could.
Yeah. Speaking of TikTok, man, apparently, like, just over the past couple of weeks, like the amount of concern over that platform, I feel like has just exploded because I keep seeing more and more people talking about all the mental health damage it's causing to like girls.
Well, yeah, but
and
the
other-
internet's been
other
that way.
kids.
They've
Well,
ac-
no,
they've
but
actually-
TikTok specifically is
but they've-
causing a lot of
well,
problems.
they've done studies that like young girls now commit suicide at a much higher rate than they ever fucking
Yes. Yes.
did. And they never did it before. It's 'cause like guys just internalize it and then shoot up their school. And
Right.
girls,
Yeah.
As it should be. As it should be done.
as God intended it.
As God intended. Because it's their fucking right, goddammit. And I will fight to defend that right.
You start beating up a teacher.
How dare you deny him right to bear arms?
What type of hero do you think you are?
Fucking shit, dude. Oh my God.
Oh
The
man.
things that we're like, it was his right. I mean, he illegally bought those weapons, and I think 99% of the time when was the last time you heard she shot up the school?
The last one.
The
was,
YouTube one.
the
The
last-
YouTube shooter. She was a she.
Which one was that?
The woman that went and shot up the YouTube building, the headquarters.
Okay,
It was a couple years ago, I think.
I think the San Diego one was more recent than
Justified.
that.
No, you're probably right. It
The
was
San
probably
Diego
more
one
recent.
was the husband and wife.
No, I'm
that
talking
went in.
about
Oh, you're
schools.
right.
Yeah,
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 I remember that one.
schools.
Yeah. Oh, and you're right. Not school wise.
Schools?
I can't
No,
think
the
of any
last one
girls
I
now.
remember is just from a song, and it was not even about a real thing.
No.
Homegrown has a great song called "She's Anti," and it's about this gothic chick that goes crazy one day and just shoots up her school. But it's actually a fun song.
Well, that
kinda
does-
weird.
It does sound fun
It's so
and bright.
It's so fucking weird. No, like the whole song, it's all brightly upbeat the entire time. It's just the most
The
Well,
fun.
it's
complete
like-
opposite
it's
of how it should be.
pumped up
Yeah,
kicks.
It's
Yeah.
fucking great.
That one song, Pumped Up Kicks. It's like, this is a catchy
Yeah.
fucking song.
Dude, it's funny how like if you
And you're
actually
like, oh,
delve.
fuck, that's fucked up.
Well, if you delve into like lyrics of certain songs that you're like, oh man, I used to sing along to this all the time. Like, think about any Jamaican song that came out in the '90s. It's always gay bashing. Oh, put one in the body boy's head.
Oh,
That's what that means. It's
Is
like,
that what that
oh,
means?
yes,
Really?
Oh,
to
boy.
kill gay people.
Damn.
And that was
Whoops.
and those were like top 10 songs. It's fucking
Holy
hilarious.
shit.
what about that guy?
Different times.
Mr. Lover. That guy.
I'm sure he had plenty of those songs.
Mr. Boombastic.
Or was that guy even Jamaican?
I
Well,
don't
he
remember.
did really good.
I know that
job
there
of
was
it.
one of them that like sang all very Jamaican and it was just not.
Yeah.
Probably the Informer dude.
No,
Snow
that-
or whatever.
Yeah. What's his name? Snow.
Yeah, Snow, the fucking
Informer.
super white dude.
A licky boom boom
I'm
down.
honestly thinking that he didn't even say anything during
No,
that
he
shit.
didn't. No
He
one-
just was like, blah, 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 blah,
That's
blah.
that one guy, Scatman John.
Oh, I remember that guy. I'm a scat man.
That's the guy.
Yeah, but it's in the name though, because that's what scatting is.
Yeah, that.
Actually, you know what? That does correspond because scat also means shit.
Yes.
That's what it is.
So it corresponds very
Yeah,
perfectly.
There was
we need
also
to
an
write
actor,
lyrics for this. You just-
Scatman Carruthers back in the day. You
Yeah.
remember him?
So yeah. Yep. Whoa.
Jack Nicholson
now
hit
you're
him in the.
getting into the place where you're like, I better put on that blackface.
Jack
was-
Nicholson
that's
axed
getting
him in
close.
The Shining.
That-
That
getting
guy
close.
did just exactly that. On Sesame Street, he showed up every now and then on Sesame Street.
No, I don't
Scatman
even know who that
Carruthers?
is.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Was he like a musician or something as well, as an
I don't
actor?
know, I assume most everybody's a musician at some point, right?
Well,
Possible.
that's
No, but I mean,
that's
just
how you get your foot in the
yeah.
door to be an actor.
Especially back then too. Back then, a lot of musicians would start as a musician and get in as an actor.
Well, I mean, look at Elvis. How many movies has he made?
I don't know. He's dead.
I mean, he did like 30 or 40 movies, dude.
Yeah, they all
I think he did a
sucked.
lot.
Every
yeah.
one of them. Every fucking
Yeah.
Elvis movie was
He-
terrible.
He did a movie called Clam Bake.
Yeah. It's the one like where he's in Hawaii. Yeah. And the weird thing is, never seen it, but I
No.
know enough about it because too many fucking people have seen it and like, oh,
Elvis. Elvis.
Go see that clam bake. Elvis is the best.
fuck Elvis.
That'll phase out soon enough, guys.
Uh,
I think I don't think anyone's passing that on to their children now.
What?
I don't think so. Either.
Elvis.
Oh, I thought you meant what we talked
Yeah.
about last week.
I was
I think that's actually happening
STDs?
a lot.
more and more today than ever.
I mean, look at dude.
Thank
I
you,
think the
Tinder.
statistics don't lie, and there's still a lot of religious people, so it's happening constantly.
Yeah, they use Grinder. The
What?
religious folk.
For their children?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Jesus Christ.
I
Possible.
said STDs, and you're saying something else, Shane. I don't think you know what we're talking about. Passing STDs on to your children. No, the joke's gone. Don't look at me like that.
What
You
the
might be
fuck
able
are you
to
talking
if you
about?
have herpes while pregnant, and then the
Oh,
baby
great.
passes
Here we go,
through
science guy,
and gets
fuckface.
herpes.
Thank you for fixing that,
saying.
Kevin.
Yes, you're
Yeah,
welcome.
that was circling the fucking drain.
You were circling the drain.
That's what I'm saying. He fixed it.
Hey.
He didn't fix anything.
I spend a lot of time at the bottom of the drain, so I know how to stop things from falling in.
I thought you were going to say with
water,
herpes.
hair, and dried cum sits.
Dude,
Kevin
you
spends
gotta,
a lot of time down there.
Hey, man, you
he's
gotta
like, I'll be your towel.
No, you scrub your feet on me.
No. Go ahead and wipe off on me. Anyway, so it is conspiracy week for us, and we're going to go into our conspiracy stuff.
Sure.
Kevin's got some stuff to talk about today.
Well, we do.
Conspiracy corner.
Conspiracy corner.
About goddamn time. I've been excited
Kevin's
about this
Conspiracy
since we started.
Corner, brought to you by Kevin and the KKK.
And
He spells
Pfizer.
It's actually not the same KKK you're thinking of. That's just the name of his broadcasting because it's Kevin's Conspiracy Corner. He spells it all with K's. That's the disclaimer for this show. Go ahead, Kevin.
Thank you. He's not
Take it
at
away.
all racist. He's an upstanding citizen of the United States
Yes.
of America.
And he reads Mein Kampf religiously, but
To argue against it.
It's for research purposes, Shane.
To stop it. It's just like what's his face in researching child porn. Same
That
thing.
guy, yeah, we talked about
He
it.
was just doing it to write a book.
Well, hey.
Kevin wants to write a
Hey,
better version
hey.
of Mein Kampf.
Hey.
Your conf.
Hey, if you're going to write a book about it, you have to do research.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, that's
we all know
true. That's why Kevin is now starting concentration camps.
Spelled with a K.
Yes,
That's
everything. Everything.
That's
is
the
spelled
name of
with
the
a K.
book. That's the name of the book, by the way.
It's a backwards K, too.
It's just got Kevin going like this, like concentrating really hard, putting up a tent.
Trying to build a fire. It's just not working.
It's like, anybody want to join me in the showers?
I'm just bashing two sticks together over and over. They won't spark. They won't spark.
All right, go ahead.
So today's Conspiracy Corner, we're going to talk about something that's been around for a very long time, since the 80s, but it's become...
AIDS.
AIDS is what my first thought was, too.
It's AIDS.
And that makes total sense. However, it's
definitely
not AIDS.
AIDS.
It's not AIDS. It's actually herpes. Yeah, herpes. I wanted to talk about
Herpes has been
herpes.
around a lot
Was it
longer
really
than
herpes?
What?
Is it really herpes?
No.
Oh.
Actually,
Kevin.
no.
The doctor told him that no, it's not.
My ears perked right
It's
up.
not-
I was like,
yeah.
oh, thank God, I need to find a reason
They just
for
told
this.
Kevin to stop getting shit around his mouth. So it's not herpes. He's fine.
It's just a scratch.
It's more like
Yeah.
a
It's
fecal.
a rash.
It's
He's
more
got
like
a fecal rash.
It's a
Cold
fecal
sore.
infection.
That's herpes. That's herpes.
You got the herp derp.
The herp derp, the
Yeah.
herpity derpity derp derp derp.
Got a herpesitis.
So what this whole
Here's my question, though. This is a real question. So after last week's episode of all that debauchery, fucked up shit that we talked about,
Sure.
you come in dressed as a child.
I
this-
mean, Shane, if you think that's what a child looks like,
I
that's all
don't.
on
I
you,
mean, is
bud.
this what children dress like today?
No.
I don't know. Did you steal it from a child? It looks
No.
like it.
No. I'm too big
Like,
to be a child.
That actually has sleeves. Those are the real fucking length sleeves.
No, it
on
came like this.
Yeah, you came like that. Anyway, go ahead.
I just
Hey,
came like
I
that.
was born this way, Shane.
Stop yelling.
Just saying.
Anyway, go back into your conspiracy.
So, anyway, now there was a man named Yuri Bezmenov. Now,
It's Russian. Of course
yes.
it's fucking Russian.
now
it's
he.
either Russians or aliens with this guy.
Hey, man,
I'm sorry.
they're conspiracies.
There
What
was
can
the
I
one
say?
guy in the fucking mountains.
Plot
and the ice
twist.
mountains is fucking Russian.
It's a Russian
dude.
alien.
Hey,
Yeah. Oh.
let's not forget, I had dogmen and chimeras the last time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm moving away from the aliens.
That spoke Russian. What a fucking shock.
All of a sudden, Russians show up.
Yeah.
Das vidanya.
It was fucking.
Cryptids have to speak
Watch
languages
out for the
too.
dogmen that are in the Spetsnaz.
So this Yuri Bezmenov was an ex-KGB agent who defected to the West. And
Of course he did.
when he came here, this was in the 80s. When he got here, he warned us that
Of a fissure between the upside down and upside right.
Yeah. No,
There
dude.
was a whole fucking.
Dude, they
What
did
the fuck
episodes
is
He
about
that?
this.
loved Slurpees.
Dude, they did fucking.
did they have
tons.
Slurpees in the 80s?
Yeah, they had Slurpees in
Yeah,
the
it's,
80s.
I'm
The fuck are you
I'm
talking about?
referencing,
Maybe that's why he defected. He wanted Slurpees.
Stranger Things as I'm
Yeah.
referencing that. The
Oh,
guy's-
okay.
The guy's name was
Fucking
Yuri,
moron.
I
think,
haven't watched
actually.
the new ones. I don't fucking
no,
know.
it's just not the recent one.
Yeah,
the
that's
one
like
before.
episode or season 3.
4.
I think it was 3 when they went into the Russian.
The
fucking
latest
thing.
one was 4, wasn't it?
Yeah, so,
So
3
season
is
three,
when they went into the Russian.
His
fucking
name
No,
was
they were
Yuri,
at the
wasn't it?
mall, weren't
underground
they?
bunker.
Yeah, the
it-
underground bunker at the mall the Russians were running. Right,
Yes,
that was the
that's
third one. Yeah,
season
yeah.
3.
Okay,
And he
Yeah.
defected to the
Fucking
West.
Yeah.
right. So
and
anyway,
he loves Slurpees. Am
so-
I wrong?
so probably not. I mean, he had to have defected for a reason.
Based on
Slurpees is
It's
good
because
enough.
of the upside down. Jesus Christ, do you not
Or
follow?
he
any
tried
of
to
it?
upside
fucking
down,
warn
'cause-
us.
Yeah, because
Why are you not
Stranger
getting
Things
this?
is true to life. It's based on a true story. That's it.
Oh, and you're gonna tell us a true story, conspiracy man.
Well, I mean, there's a video,
Here
so
we
I
go.
guess
Oh,
there
my-
is.
my bad.
There is
There's a
evidence.
video.
I can't
Tim?
wait.
Yeah.
I can't hardly fucking wait.
I remember the documentary I watched when I was a child. It was called Jurassic Park. That
And
was a
that
video
was
too.
True as fuck. They
That
did-
was
there's-
real.
there
This is going to be really
'Cause
tough
this
to get
was
through this
in a
video, isn't
video.
it?
It was a video.
This is
Kevin,
going to be a
My
tough one
guess
to get
is
through
your
right there.
childhood was fucked up by a video you watched that you took from your parents.
It better involve
That's
a
my guess.
fist and a glove. All I'm saying. For
My
me to
parents
watch
kept
this
all
or
the
appreciate-
videos out under the VCR where we could all get to them.
Oh well, then
Just so you
that's-
know.
I get it. That's why.
I didn't have to steal anything.
No, that's fine.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, Kevin's stealing peeks into his parents' bedroom.
Why would you record that, Mom?
She's all, Kevin, just keep recording.
It's for historical records.
He's crying. No, Daddy, you're hurting Mommy.
You guys said this was wrestling. Why are you doing that?
Mommy, are you crying?
Why
Daddy,
is Mommy
stop.
screaming?
Daddy, stop choking Mommy. You're choking her. Why are you hitting her
Daddy,
with that?
why did
Shut
you...
up, you little shit.
What's that whip
Or you're
for,
next.
Daddy?
Kevin, get me a towel. I got to clean Mom up again.
Oh, fuck, man. Fuck, man. Oh, fuck.
Anyway, go ahead with your story.
How about
Excuse
this
me, I'm going to
video,
go
though?
off myself.
Oh, God.
So,
Well, that's good. At least everyone's going to be getting off on that one. So that'll
well, I
be good.
guess so.
It's a happy ending to this story.
Hey, man, I guess everybody's got their thing. So Yuri Bezmenov, this ex-KGB agent, came to the West, defected, and now he gave a lecture and interview regarding a process, the process by which that the Soviet Union subverts other countries, and with the goal being that they take over the country without ever firing a shot.
You're going to have to dumb these words down. Don't use subvert.
Brainwash.
That's
Oh, okay.
kinda-
Thank you.
It's not
yeah.
what subvert means.
Well,
but that's
I mean,
fine.
ish.
Trick.
It's similar, but yes.
Yeah, it's not quite brainwashing. It's
I
more
wouldn't call it
ideologically
I
subverting.
I wouldn't call it a synonym.
yeah, no.
It's not quite an anonym, but it's not quite a synonym.
Not quite a
either.
synonym either. So basically,
Sorry, those are words that.
I glazed over, dude. Don't worry about it.
Oh wow, it's weird that you
I'll
use
keep up.
donut terms to fucking talk about yourself.
Big surprise, right?
so
I
essentially,
cream filled that.
okay. So basically, what the whole process
Oh
is,
man,
is-
I really cream pied that one.
who's got cream pies?
You're gonna have one.
Certainly gonna get one.
Jesus Christ, you might.
All right.
I mean,
We
Tim's
just-
ready to go.
No, we started talking about his mom. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna.
Well, remember, what was that episode that we?
You should be
talked
ashamed of yourself, Tim.
What was that episode that we talked about? Well, we're talking about Kevin's watching a movie and a sex scene comes on and his mom starts rubbing his back.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
That was one of the funniest fucking lines of that whole
I don't remember what episode that
I don't
was.
remember
Yeah.
either, but I remember that part.
Because I would love
and
to
it was
put that
fucking
in like
hilarious.
a compilation episode,
Yes.
man. That would be so fucking. That's
Well,
a
that'll have to
perfect
go in one of the best ofs when we make.
I
one.
know.
That we were
exactly.
supposed to make like
Yeah.
3 weeks ago.
I know. Shit happens.
Yeah, it is.
But so anyway, so okay, so what ideological subversion basically is that another country will secretly come in and they will essentially turn people against their own country
yes,
over
but,
time, slowly and over time.
but make it look like it's this natural
Exactly.
grassroots type of movement
Yes.
that goes in. It's like
Kind of like BLM and wokeness and
I was
going to
say more or less the wokeness stuff.
Yes, but BLM is more a byproduct of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I would say that the wokeness and shit. I mean, it all
Yeah.
probably started.
I think the wokeness is a byproduct of BLM.
No.
No.
Far before
No.
wokeness.
Wokeness has been around a
wokeness-
long time. It's only
Way
just
long.
gotten. It's only just gotten spilled out into the streets.
Yeah.
It's been in academia and kind of behind the scenes, simmering under the surface for a long time.
Is it?
According to Yuri Bezmenov, okay, the Soviet Union overfilled their quota, that he said, in the United States back in the 60s. This has been here for at least since the 60s, slowly working its way in to our institutions, into our schools, into the minds of
Via
new
the
students.
black man.
No.
That's why Kevin
Not-
has to tell everyone
No.
about it. He's got to warn you.
I'm warning you.
This is why I stay in my house. It's the brown.
I knew it from the 60s.
Remember
When they got their rights,
the 1860s?
this is so wrong.
Kevin's like, when I read that shit from the fucking 1860s, what was that called? Manifest Destiny or some shit?
There was one man that did the most damage though.
Lincoln?
M.
Is that what you're talking about?
MLK? Jesus.
You meant Lincoln. I was like, Jesus Christ, Kevin.
Lincoln was a white fellow, just so you know.
No, we're talking about Martha?
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 Luther King.
Martha Luther King, yeah.
Martin Luther.
She's a great singer.
Okay.
So,
And remember the Queen died.
so basically,
Yeah, that's that.
I wanted to play
That's
so
enough.
our video today, and I'm actually going to choose not the 13-minute one. I'm
Good,
going to
'cause
choose
we
the
only have
8
10
Thank
minutes
you.
left.
Jesus
Well, and I'm going
Christ.
to choose the 6 minute 50
He
second
goes,
one.
I'm going to choose the one that's an hour and 21
Yeah.
minutes.
I'm not going to choose the whole
In
one because
fact,
I can
we're
tell.
just going to do the next
you-
2 episodes from that fucking
Well,
YouTube
and
page.
also the attention spans are rather limited around here, so we're going to have to
I
choose
tried
the
to start
the
this
slowest one
sooner.
here.
I tried to start this.
All
sooner.
right. So here's the video.
I
This
tried.
is Yuri Bezmenov in his own words, basically telling you exactly what's happening today. And this was in
so
1984.
fucking funny if I forgot to
Mr.
turn this on.
Bezmenov was born in 1939 in a suburb of Moscow. He was the son of a high-ranking Soviet Army officer. He was educated in the elite schools inside the Soviet Union and became an expert in Indian culture and Indian languages. He had an outstanding
type?
career with Novosti, which was the,
No
and
idea.
still is, I should say, the press arm or the press agency of the Soviet Union. It turns out that this is also a front for the KGB.
They would
He
use that.
escaped to the West in 1970 after becoming totally disgusted with the Soviet system,
It's
and
just
he
6
did
minutes
this
of
at
this
great
guy
risk to
introducing
his
him.
life.
That's what it
He
is.
certainly is one of the world's outstanding experts on the
It's
subject
fine.
of Soviet
Keep letting it play.
propaganda
You've
and
already let it-
disinformation and
Yep,
active
6
measures.
minutes.
And this video is
Well, you
from
spoke several times
1984.
Yeah.
before about ideological subversion. That is a
Not the
phrase
book.
that,
So right here is where
I'm
he's going to
afraid
talk
some
about
Americans don't
ideological
fully
subversion.
understand. When
This has been
the
happening for
Soviets
years.
use the phrase
And
ideological
It's almost
subversion,
complete.
what do they mean
What's
by
the-
it?
what the process.
Ideological subversion is the slow process which we call either ideological subversion or active measures, активные мероприятия in the language of the KGB, or psychological warfare. What it basically means is to change the perception of reality of every American to such an extent that despite of the abundance of information, no one is able to come to sensible conclusions in the interests of defending themselves, their families, their community,
Biological
and their
males
country.
and females.
I was
Yep.
gonna
It's
say
a
that's probably
brain-
the
brain-
One
brainwashing,
of them.
Process which goes very slow, and it's divided in 4 basic stages. The first one being
does change the phrase,
demoralization.
man,
It takes
she-
from
that
15 to
chick's got
20 years
balls.
to demoralize a nation. Why that many years?
Demoralization.
Because this is
Yeah.
the minimum number of years which requires to educate one generation of students
Which is why they started
in
the
the country
schools.
of your
Dun, dun, dun.
enemy, exposed to the ideology of the enemy. In other words, Marxism-Leninism ideology is being pumped into the soft heads of at least 3 generations of American students without being challenged or counterbalanced by the basic values of Americanism.
And that's the
American
problem. It's not
patriotism.
been being challenged in the schools.
The demoralization process in the United
'cause
States
most of
is
them are, like,
basically completed
communists now.
already.
Exactly. Exactly.
For the last 25 years. Actually, it's overfulfilled because demoralization now reaches such areas where previously not even Comrade Andropov and all his experts would even dream
That was the head of
such
the
a
KGB at
tremendous
the time.
success.
The man he was just
Most of
mentioning.
it is done by Americans to Americans thanks to lack of moral standards. As I mentioned before, exposure to true information does not matter anymore. A person who was demoralized
This is important.
is unable
My
to
bad.
assess true information. The facts tell nothing to him. Even if I shower him with information, with authentic proof, with documents, with pictures, even if I take him by force to the Soviet Union and show him concentration camp, he will refuse to believe it until he is going to receive a kick in his
Pause
fat
that for
bottom.
1 second.
When a military boot crashes his balls, then he will understand.
So that reminds me of what's going on right now
Yes.
with people going to China, right?
Yes.
People have actually been brought to the places where these things are happening. And another thing is, where's the one where the Uyghurs are being kept? I forget the name of the city.
I don't remember the name of the city, but you're right.
But
yes.
the thing is, though, they'll bring them to this city, which is actually like 150 miles away from the work camps.
Yes.
That the closest work camp, and the next closest work camp is like 400 miles away.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, it's in that region. You went to the region, sure.
Yeah.
But you can go to, like, you can be like, okay, you know, I'm going to go to Alaska.
Let's
But
try
you're
to-
not always in Anchorage.
And that's
you know
the
what
thing.
I mean?
People don't realize how big China is.
Yes, it's
an
gigantic.
enormous country.
So is Russia.
So is Russia. Oh yeah, enormous. And that's the thing. In those places, there's only most of the populations are, they don't. The entire country is not populated. There's a lot of open wilderness in those countries.
Yeah, same with this country.
Well, true, absolutely.
Yeah. That's why road trips can be fun and boring, too.
True, exactly. But yeah, what you're seeing here, what he's talking about, is that essentially, get this information, all this into the schools, to where so that you can indoctrinate the younger generations, and when they come out of the schools, they're on the enemy's side rather than
Partially because even if they only get a small amount of it, that gets passed down.
it does.
A
Yes.
small amount, and then the next group gets a little bit more.
Yeah.
A little bit more. I think that's one of the reasons why. So he was saying that this started back in the 60s,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And they said that it usually takes about 30 years to do that.
On
that would have been the
average,
90s,
Yes.
right? We're into 2022.
Yeah, so I think he was
And-
off on the time, how long it would take.
Well, I think it's
But-
because they didn't understand that the resiliency of the American people due to the fact of the freedom.
I agree with you. Yes. I think that's the reason
I think
too.
that's it.
Uh-huh.
I think that's the whole reason.
And
because
the
people
fact-
can just be like, yeah,
yeah.
fuck that. That's stupid. I'm out of here.
I agree. And the fact
You
that we
know.
have so many different cultures, we're like this melting pot. So
Yeah.
it's going to be hard. Some cultures are going to be harder to, to subvert than others.
the
depending
first
on,
time Kevin's
you know.
like, yeah, it's good to have multiculturalism. First time. Congrats.
But then also you're
That's
seeing.
very forward thinking of you.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
You're making
If-
progress.
If only somebody thought of it before. But and he's also talking about how you could literally take someone to the concentration camps and they still wouldn't believe you because they've been programmed to respond to certain stimuli. And at this point, when they're at that point, they will not believe you, even if you show them,
You whip your dick out. No,
Yeah.
you're not a man.
You're a lady.
Seriously, yes, literally, they will never believe you, no matter what you show them.
And
That's
the
where we're
person
at
that
right
calls
now.
them out is the bigot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The person that says, no,
And it's not
you're
even-
a man.
This is why
that's
people-
a
But
penis.
it's not even just the
why
the
people respond
transgender
with
issue. There's
anger.
many issues.
No,
with
Yeah,
that.
a lot of them.
I know
of
that you
course,
like
I-
harping on that.
No,
one.
I'm literally just.
But he
I'm
explains
I know,
this
I know.
too.
Just
What you
one
do,
small
and
part
he,
of it.
Yes.
he explains it too, because he talks about how you create all these institutions and new things that are basically bullshit, but you get these people to get into them and to waste their time and their energy
Well,
in
and
them.
another big part of it too is just trying to get everybody to break down into groups, and that
Exactly.
and that the smaller the groups become, the harder and harder it is to stay in those groups because there's so many rules and shit that you've placed upon these groups.
Right.
Like, it's
Well,
how
same
the
could be said about religions.
well,
yes,
it's
but
it's similar
but this
like
is
that. Yeah.
this is different in the fact that we don't have like a national religion. We don't
Right.
have forced
You know,
religion.
Christianity is the
It's-
national
it's-
religion. In
well,
God we
well,
trust.
yeah, but
It's
but
not,
but
though.
what binds
Well,
Americans
that's
together
literally
is the
in the Constitution.
No,
but
Or
no,
not
it's not.
the
There's a separation of church and state.
no, not the.
it's not really in the Constitution.
No,
No,
but
not
yeah,
Constitution,
yeah.
but the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah, the Pledge of Allegiance was changed in 19
Yeah, we don't
30
do
or
that anymore.
54 or something to add the in God or one nation under God.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
added that.
That was added
later.
in like 1954.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the religious right was making a push and all
Right.
that shit.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
currency says that as well.
Okay.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
It's also got the Illuminati shit on the back.
Yeah, and the Freemason stuff.
Well, they
and-
gotta get
yeah.
that stuff in there too.
Yeah. But
Washington is
There's a vagina on there as well.
Washington.
All praise the vagina.
Look at Washington D.C. There's streets set up to where it's a giant compass. Not like the one you hold in your hand.
Oh,
like
no,
the
I know what
fucking
you're talking about.
drawing compass.
Not like
Yeah.
the pile of cum that you piss in.
right.
What? Cum piss?
It's exactly that.
Wow. Tim, you've got something wrong with your bladder. You should
Yeah.
probably not just hold it tight right after.
That's the best part.
Like, it feels so good. All that pressure.
It does.
Jesus
So you
Christ.
choke it until it throws
All right.
up.
Anyway,
All
go
right,
ahead.
let's
Keep
finish
going.
this up.
But not before that. That's the tragic of the situation of demoralization. The next stage is destabilization. This time, subverter does not care about your ideas and the patterns of your consumption. Whether you eat junk food and get fat and flabby, doesn't matter anymore. This time,
That's
and it
another
takes only
area.
from
Yep.
2 to 5
Yep.
years to destabilize a nation. It's what matters is essentials: economy, foreign relations, defense systems. And you can see it quite clearly that in some areas, in such sensitive areas as defense and economy, the influence of Marxist-Leninist ideas in the United States is absolutely fantastic. I could never believe it 14 years ago when I landed in this part of the world that
On
the process will go that
Yeah.
fast.
See, he's talking about how fast
The next
it was
stage,
going
of course,
back
is
in the
crisis.
80s.
It
He couldn't
may
believe
take
it.
only up to 6 weeks to
Crisis.
bring a country to the verge of crisis.
We're
You can
almost
see
in
it
this stage in this
Central
country.
America now.
No, we were. for a
And
while.
after
We
crisis,
were for a while,
with a
but we're-
violent
we-
it was
change
called
of
COVID.
power, structure,
Yeah,
and economy, you have so-called the period of normalization. It may
Normalization.
last indefinitely. Normalization is a cynical expression borrowed from Soviet propaganda. When the Soviet tanks moved into Czechoslovakia in '68, Comrade Brezhnev said, "Now the situation in brotherly Czechoslovakia is normalized." This is what will happen in the United States if you allow all
Now
these
that's what
schmucks
life
to bring the
is.
country to crisis.
Yep.
To promise people all kind of goodies and the paradise on earth, to destabilize your
communism.
economy, to eliminate the principle of free market competition, and to put a big brother government in Washington, D.C.,
which is currently happening.
with
it's
benevolent
not-
dictators like Walter
before the
Mondale,
Patriot Act, but that was a big
who
Yeah.
will
part.
promise lots of things, never mind whether the promises are fulfillable or not. Your leftists in United States, all these professors and all these beautiful civil rights defenders, they are instrumental in the process of the subversion only to destabilize the nation. When their job is completed, they are not needed anymore. They know too much.
Non-essentials.
Some of
Yep.
them,
Useful
when they
idiots.
get disillusioned, when they see that Marxist-Leninists come to power, obviously they get offended. They think that they will come to power. That will never happen, of course. They will be lined up against the wall and shot. But they
Jesus.
may turn
Yeah.
into the most bitter enemies.
That's how it
of
ends.
Marxist-Leninists
Dude.
when they
All the
come
people
to
that helped
power.
them get
and
there
that's
get
what happened
killed.
in Nicaragua. You remember most of these
Yeah, this
former
has been done over and
Marxist-Leninists
over.
were
Yes, it
either
has.
put to
And it's
prison
currently happening
or
in this
one of them
country.
split, and now he's working against Sandinistas. It happened in Grenada when
I don't know how
Maurice
this is a
Bishop was
conspiracy corner.
he
though.
was already a
this
Marxist.
is-
Because-
he was
what's the
executed by
conspiracy
a new
here?
Well,
Marxist.
Well,
He
that
was
it
more
is a
Marxist
conspiracy.
than
That's
this
what a
Marxist.
conspiracy means.
Same happened in
A group of people
Afghanistan
getting
when
together to do
first there
something.
was Taraki, he was
Like,
killed
we
by
are
Amin,
conspiring
then
to do a
Amin was killed by
podcast.
Babrak Karmal with the
I
help of
suppose.
KGB.
That's what we're
Same
doing.
Well,
happened
but-
in Bangladesh
Yeah.
when Mujibur Rahman, very pro-Soviet
It's good
leftist,
that Kevin came in
was
to add that.
assassinated
No,
by
well,
his
it's
own
not- well,
Marxist
Yeah.
Well, I want
military
this to
comrades.
kind of. I still
Well
want to be able
said,
to hear
Kevin,
this.
everywhere.
Okay,
The
that's
time bomb is ticking with
Let's
every
listen in.
second. The disaster
Okay, well, what he was going to say is the time bomb is ticking every second, and the disaster is coming, and you have to take drastic action now to stop
This
it.
video is
and
not
this was in
mine.
the
It is a
80s.
lecture video given
I
by
like how you
Thomas
didn't even close it. You
Schumann.
just
His
hit
real
the
name is
fucking
Yuri
bring it
Bezmenov.
down.
Oh well, we're
Minimize.
fine.
Yeah.
But
Minimize.
but yeah, so
minimize.
so the
Is that
reason-
what you said?
Minimize.
Minimize.
So the reason why
Minimize.
this was on Conspiracy Corner today is because one, it was considered a conspiracy theory years ago. The only reason why it's not now is because we see so many signs that this is actually happening,
Yeah.
and it's unavoidable
definitely-
now, and we're at the end stages of it.
The
and,
problem
and
is
then
though
the-
it's not. You say that we see all these signs.
yes.
Some people see these signs.
So
Other
no,
people
no,
do
some
not
people-
see these signs. These
Sure.
are
That's the fucking point.
That the people that don't see the signs are the ones deep fucking in it already.
Exactly.
They're just like,
Are
no,
they the
no,
ones
you're right.
up against the wall?
They will be when this is over.
But the thing is, though, it's not like the people that see that
We're
it's
so
bad.
much better than them.
You got to remember. You got to remember the people that are against it are also going to go up against the wall.
Yes.
So we're all up against the wall.
All
No,
of
no,
it.
no.
Well,
It's the middle that just was like, yeah, life is fine.
That's
Yeah.
me.
Oh yeah, that's you, Tim.
I'll take the ride.
That's right. Always fighting for fat rights and shit.
Damn straight.
but that okay. So
Fat
hey,
people are people too.
but you're seeing examples of this where they're
But that's
they're
another
subverting the culture, though. You know, like fat
I was
fat
gonna say
positivity.
that's another
Yeah.
place where it's doing it. I
Yep.
just watched a thing Crystal and what is his name, Sagar or whatever.
Oh yeah,
or
yeah,
what-
yeah. The breaking points.
Yeah. They did a thing on it. They had this thing that was going viral on TikTok, and it was about body positivity.
Yeah.
Come to find out that the lead person in the video works for one of the Kraft, I think. Kraft. That
Are you
makes, That makes
serious?
cookies and all this other shit.
Right there,
And they're
dude.
talking about like
Kraft macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
all the Kraft stuff, everything, and it's their it's Kraft's actual fucking
They're
scientists.
propagandizing
like
fat
they're
people.
so
like they're
fucking
it's
awesome.
their nutritional
You're
scientists. or whatever.
beautiful.
Yeah, and that's what they do. They come out. And they go. No,
Buy
they come,
some mac and cheese.
they come out and say, "Oh, you can eat. Don't feel guilty for eating things because society says you're a piece of shit."
It's butter. It's fun.
Yeah. They're like, "It's fine. Go ahead and roll yourself in sugar.
Oh my god, that's so fucking
wanna-
crazy.
If you'd like to glaze yourself, that is great. Do it."
It's your choice. It's your body, and no one can shame you for it.
Well, it's one of the reasons why you're getting the MAP stuff that we were talking
Exactly.
about. One of the
Oh my
reasons you're
God.
getting the
Yes.
fucking the
It's
fat
all
fat
a
shaming
byproduct
stuff
of
Kevin,
coming out.
that's fucking wild,
The-
dude. That is
The other
fucking
thing is,
wild.
well, actually, you got
oh my god,
you got
that
a point.
hits
Isn't
hard.
that
Probably
fucking
did-
crazy though?
Probably
That
did
hits
start in the
hard.
60s. That's when like the women's lib movement started.
Exactly.
It was in the 60s.
And the thing
And
is,
the
these
hippies and all
guys,
that shit.
these subverters that
Peace,
would come
love,
over
and
here,
blah blah blah.
they literally,
fucking
yeah, these
douchebags.
subverters would literally come over here and they start these groups, and then they get the people that they indoctrinate to run them, and
they're-
continue to indoctrinate other
If you
people.
look, they're doing it still, but they're doing it through social media.
They
now.
are big time.
And
Big
I mean,
time.
dude, there was at one point there was out of the top 10 Christian groups on Facebook,
Yeah,
only one of them was real. All the rest of them were made in Russia.
they were fakes.
There was
yes.
9 out of the top 10 Christian groups
And it's-
made in Russia.
And it's just so that they can convert those people that
Yes.
are in there. Yeah, exactly. See, it's happening everywhere in this country, and it's not just our country. It's happening in the UK. It's happening in Canada.
Yeah.
It's happening all over the
'Cause
West.
Russia wants to take over.
No, it's not
no,
Russia.
they
It's
don't. They don't want to take over.
no, it's not. It's not. It's
they
not.
want to be the number one country in
Yeah.
the world. It's not. They don't want to take over.
What they
Let's
want-
let
well-
these other ones destroy themselves.
yes,
so
that's
we
what
can-
it is.
Exactly, and then they want to. They will just pick up the pieces once it's all over.
Yeah. Once
You
we
know?
have our fun, little 1860s reenactment out on the streets.
Our reenactment
the
of the
Tea Party?
Bolshevik
Yes, the Tea
revolution.
Party happened in 1860,
I
Tim.
don't fucking know that.
I think it'll be more like the Bolsheviks in Russia, the Soviet Union, the Bolshevik revolution when they took over the country. I think
Yeah.
it'll be like that. Dude, BLM is basically our versions of the Bolsheviks.
Oh shit.
You really think so?
I think so.
I don't think so.
I think they're pretty close. There's a lot of
No.
parallels.
Damn.
There is a lot of parallels.
See, you just fucking push a cat right off the goddamn thing.
It works. I
It's-
didn't know it works. I have to pet them.
Oh, Antifa.
And I had to
no.
keep it away from Kevin
You know
because he's
what?
allergic to pussy.
Apparently. Look at that outfit. That's a pussy deterrent.
Kevin's like, look what I found. No lady will ever touch me.
I'm the only one engaged at the table here.
When did you get
Wait,
engaged?
what?
You never told us that.
Oh, I
Wait a
didn't?
minute.
Oh yeah, that's
Hold
what
on.
this was for.
Sorry for the
Yeah,
important
yeah,
news,
Is
guys, at
this
the end of the
the
show.
Oh, yeah,
part
I'm
of it? What
engaged.
the fuck, Kevin?
yeah.
No fucking
You
shit.
guys heard
man.
it here first.
When did
Kevin's
that
gay.
happen?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
About a month ago.
So she asked
You
you.
didn't say shit at
No,
all?
no, I asked her.
Oh,
I know.
congratulations.
That is not at all how I picture this.
So obviously she said yes.
This
She
is,
did. She
Oh.
did.
No,
yes.
no, it'd be
Yeah,
hilarious.
that's-
Kevin's
oh.
like, no, we broke up. I just wear the ring.
I still say we're engaged.
I wear it because I was almost there.
Oh,
Almost there.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Dude,
So
yeah,
that's,
thanks,
that's
bro.
what
This
that-
is actually how I
Yeah.
picture
Yeah.
it. I picture it this way. I picture you're all wasted and she's carrying you around. And she's like, Kevin, I have to ask you something. And then she gets on her knee and she's like, hey, Anyway,
You
How
want
would
to
you
take
like to
care
be
of me
less of a
financially
faggot?
for the rest of my life?
at 1:08, there's gonna be 2. So
Oh, okay.
1 hour 8 minutes in. Anyway, so
Hey, that was a great conspiracy corner.
It's-
Congratulations on the
it's a
engagement.
scary
man.
one.
Thanks, bro.
It's
I
a scary
appreciate it.
one.
It's a pretty late. Yeah, that one
It-
right there.
it is
That
scary.
one was.
Oh, I could have sent that to you. I've known about this stuff for a long
No,
time. Me
I-
and Kevin talked about it on our old
It was
podcast.
a
Yeah.
good one. Thanks for bringing that one.
Yeah.
to
And the
light,
thing is,
man.
things have gotten so much crazier since our original
Since the
podcast.
original, yeah.
Do your research, folks. Find out for yourself.
Yeah.
Don't take it from us, but that.
Nah,
that's
we
something
know
to
what we're
think
talking about.
Yeah. Like,
He-
subscribe, follow.
Rate and review.
do all the
Comment on our
things.
stuff. If you comment on our stuff,
Feedback
Yes,
in
please.
person, feedback online. We love hearing
Yes.
from our listeners.
We need more
do what
interaction.
Tim says. Do in-person feedback
Yeah.
online.
Yeah,
'Cause
and
that's a
or
thing.
online.
Where are we going to get in-person feedback?
When people come up and say, "Hey, I love your show,"
When will that happen?
Yeah.
you just had
It's
it
happened.
happen today.
I mean, maybe. Wait, what if I lied about it the entire time?
That's-
Have you
Anyway-
been lying to
Anyway,
us?
follow us on
Conspiracy corner!
follow us on Instagram, YouTube, all
Follow
the
us
all the
on
fuck-
Instagram.
Call us, DM
Follow.
us, sneak into our DMs.
Follow.
I said sneak. Fuck
Yeah.
off. All right.
Just slide
Thank you
into
for
the
listening.
DMs.
Goodbye, everybody.